we have here in the front court, Greg?
Yeah, each of these teams are anchored by their big men. I think it's going to be physical and highly intensified.
And now the opening lineup for Boston. White in at shooting guard, with Brown playing small forward. The post pair, Tatum and Porzingis. And it's Holiday in at the 1 spot. Now here's Porzingis after Lou Dort's miss. And here's Tatum for 3. It's Chet Holmgren with the rebound.
You're not going to see that very often. Plenty of space, but he just, let's face it, he whiffs on that one.
Here's Dort. No good on the 3. And so Brown will bring it up for the Boston Celtics. And the 3 ball is good.
It's so smooth when Brown is feeling it from deep. No hesitation.
Holiday against Gilgeous-Alexander. Holmgren the pass to Dort. Tried to come right back with the 3 of his own, but it's no good. In recent years, Brent, we've seen Oklahoma City turn into a contender simply by developing their own young talent.
Yeah, blocks on sticks, on bricks, on blocks, and that's what they've done. They have not signed a free agent, big-name guy. They built from within. They built an incredible roster by drafting well and fostering the growth of these young players, along with a coach who has given them a lot of belief. It's been pretty magical in OKC.
Holiday with the 3. It's rebounded by Oklahoma City. Deflects the pass. Brown outside. Boston again missing. Oklahoma City's gone 1 of 3 from beyond the arc so far in the game.
First team foul.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. The kick out to Williams. The shot's good. Gilgeous-Alexander making the play. Williams has got a pair of 3s now in the first quarter for the Thunder. Holiday with it. Dort covering. White, good.
Nice answer back there. Love to see the competitors.
Yeah, both teams finding ways to the 3-point line and trying to take advantage from distance.
Now here's Holmgren. Dort passes to Williams. Holmgren with it. Oklahoma City moving the ball around. Launches it from deep. Rebound by Drew Holiday. Now let's go to David Aldridge, who spoke with Mark Daigneault. David?
Coach said they want to force Jason Tatum to uncomfortable spots on the floor. Now, they recognize those spots are few and far between, but Coach wants to keep Tatum out of the paint specifically. If his team can do that and force Tatum to shoot more from outside, I feel relatively good about the chances. Back to you.
Thanks, David. Gilgeous-Alexander can't get it to go. Greg, seems like we always talk about Shai Gilgeous-Alexander's offensive side, but when it comes to deflections and steals, his defense, he's one of the best.
Yeah, his two-way ability is sometimes overlooked in the mainstream media, but people in the know how good of a defender he is. And I like to see this. They're calling his number early, and he's delivering.
Well, he's going to just keep going now. That's early confidence for him. Man, you get so caught up in the bravado of someone scoring on you and you wanting to even the score. Unfortunately, he couldn't answer back.
The deep 3 from Tatum. Dort grabs the miss. Thunder trailing by 3. Holmgren wide open. Drains it from beyond the arc.
And with that threat of the outside jumper, Holmgren generates space for this offense.
And it's Brown missing. The Thunder shooting a lowly 30% to start this game out. From deep, Gilgeous-Alexander. Outside, Dort, and stolen by Tatum. And pushing it up, here's Boston. Brown with it. Williams picks him up. Jaylen Brown, and that's good. Brown's got 6.
And this is what the team wants JB to do. Punish defenses that don't respect him from the corner.
Dort gets to Gilgeous-Alexander. 41 seconds left to play in the first. 4 on the clock. There's Williams with the 3. And it's White with the rebound. Boston leading by 3. Tipped away. Pass to Williams. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. Here Here we go with Holiday running it up the court, and Brown throws it down.
Way above the rim. JB feeling it.
And here's Gilgeous-Alexander. He'll bring it up for the Thunder. Lets it go from deep. Gets that one to fall after missing his first two. 1 for 3 from the field.
That's just tremendous scoring instinct. So fun to watch him work in the half court.
Holiday sets the pick for Tatum. Got it! He got it!
That's how you do it. Stay patient. Wait for the opportunity.
A free-flowing first quarter. Great scoring through 1. Celtics lead by 4. And for 2K Sports, we'll be back here at Paycom Center right after this. And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter of action so far. And taking a quick look here at the hustle stats for the Celtics.
A huge part of their offense, pushing the ball. Looking for fast break opportunities, always a good idea.
They've really attacked off of the turnovers, so leaking out and capitalizing on fast break stuff.
On the court right now for the Celtics, Torrey Craig is out there with Horford. Then there's Jason Tatum. And it's Pritchard in at the point guard position. The 3 is drilled by Tatum.
That's what makes Tatum so dangerous. Offensively, he doesn't need the ball in his hands to be effective.
GA, these Boston Celtics are unquestionably a top-tier offensive unit.
Stupendous shooting, excellent instincts with the ball. Yeah, they are a model offense in many ways, making it tough for many teams to keep up with them.
Horford finds Craig. Here's the 3. And the Celtics hit again from deep.
They need that floor spacing ability from Horford. It's big for them when he's knocking down triples.
And that one's good, Caruso.
And I like the back and forth here, showing confidence from Rain.
It seems like they're going to find out who can make the deepest threes. Right now, it's a shootout.
Pass to Pritchard. Tatum on the wing. No good on the triple. Thunder trailing by 7. To the paint. Kicks it out to Wiggins. From outside, off the mark.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
The Celtics shooting their first free throw this game.
And they shot 81% from the line last season as a team, so you really can't find fault with what they're able to do there.
For the Thunder, Hartenstein comes in for Williams. And it's Dort in for Cason Wallace.
I'm not going to see that very often. The defense in the vicinity, but still, he's not one to blow layups.
A wide open look here for Caruso. No good from outside. The Celtics working the ball around now. Boston again missing.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
No good with the triple. Celtics leading by 8. Holiday looking over the floor. And a clear foul there as he shot the triple. He'll go to the line for 3 free throws.
And you watch Jason Tatum, year to year, he is a model of consistency across the board. The numbers are pretty similar, and the effort never wanes.
Holmgren, he's checked in for Oklahoma City. Williams comes in for Alex Caruso. Brown, he's checked in for Boston. Derek White comes in for Pritchard.
And it's the attention to detail that sets Tatum apart from most players in our league.
Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 6.
And I don't care how far from the bucket he is. You've got to have a man on him. He's just too good from deep.
The kick out to Tatum. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. Thunder trailing by 8. Dort finds Holmgren. And Derek White picks up the foul. That's his first foul.
First team foul.
And so here is Oklahoma City. Holmgren with a screen on White. Dort and the Thunder another 3.
When you size up the D, sometimes you take a little bit of an extra count, and Dort did it that time.
Brown, good.
You know, he's going to continue to bury those if that's how they're going to deal him.
The kick out to Williams. It's stolen by Brown. White against Dort. Brown outside. Back to Tatum. Gilgeous-Alexander against Holiday. Clock at 4. This one for 3. Rebound by Williams. And it's Williams with the ball for Oklahoma City. 8-point game. Offensive rebound. Holmgren dishes to Williams. And it's Jason Tatum with the foul. That's his first foul. And Oklahoma City making a change here. Wallace is checked in. Al Horford's checked in for the Celtics. And it's good, 2 points.
And you could tell they had that play ready to go. Well done on the inbound.
With a short break in the action gives us a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge.
Kevin, the Celtics can beat you in a number of ways. Point guard Jrue Holiday said, we can play small and big. We have great bench players who come in and change the game at any time and could start on other teams. And we have a hunger. Kevin, they're going to be a problem for a long time.
Agreed. Yeah, they are stacked, DA, for sure. Tries to keep it alive. Dort, left side. Bangs home the trifecta. Now just a 1-point Boston lead.
And Dort getting it done from the corner.
Brown against Williams. Horford with the screen on Wallace. Holiday with the 3. There we go. Now in the scoring column with that make, he is 1 for 4.
And I like the back and forth here, showing confidence from Rain.
It seems like they're going to find out who can make the deepest threes. Right now, it's a shootout.
It's a 4-second differential between the shot clock and game clock. Williams from outside, and Boston with the rebound. They've led by as many as 11 points. Outside, Porzingis. And here's Brown outside, and the last second attempt doesn't fall. And that'll do it for the first half. A competitive game so far. It's the Celtics up by 4. And we'll be back right after halftime for the start of the third quarter. We'll see you in a bit. Second half of basketball upon us. We may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game it's been so far. It's been a clinic out there by Jaylen Brown.
Well, through the first 2, he has been nothing short of a marksman from deep.
Yeah, you would hope the defense at least would start to consider creeping up on him just a little bit.
The 4 and the 5, the lengthy pair of Holmgren and Hartenstein. Gilgeous-Alexander runs things with Dort to his side. And it's Williams at the 3 spot. And that's who Mark Daigneault starts the second half. Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. Dort kicks to Holmgren. From outside the arc, Dort misses. Boston leading by 4. Right side, Porzingis. Tatum against Hartenstein. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. You know, a trend that's been unmistakable, Greg, over the last few decades has been the number of positionless players.
Yeah, and I think that's a great thing, right? So many players now with diversity in their skill set, and there's no need to commit a player to a certain role just based on their size.
Williams gets the bucket.
Gilgeous-Alexander's nothing if not a creator. Make that pass in his sleep.
Tatum passes to Brown. Holmgren against Tatum. Tatum downhill. Shoots the 3. Outside Holiday. Tries again. The kick out to Brown. Just 5 on the clock. Holmgren against Tatum. Offline with his 3.
Sometimes you just have an off night, guys, and that's what we've seen so far.
Hartenstein passes to Dort. Back to Hartenstein. And here's Gilgeous-Alexander outside. Celtics leading by 3. And Greg, we were talking Jaylen Brown making the 2023 All-NBA second team. That was big for him, wasn't it?
Yeah, Kevin, it made Jaylen eligible for the Supermax, signing for that 5-year extension in July of 23. At the time, the largest contract in NBA history. So impressive, the fortitude, the will to battle back, but it did take a lot of energy to get here.
Well, they didn't really have a choice at the position that they were. They had to fight hard. They've gotten that. They've outworked the other team. Just fighting tonight.
Williams, that's good.
Guys, he's been a one-man air raid coming at them time and time again.
I don't like he's in his living room right now. He's found a comfort zone. Once he gets that, the defense knows they're in trouble.
They need this. The kick out to Holiday. Drills it from outside. Holiday's got 6 points.
Now Drew aggressive there, right? You can see committing to that shot, looking more than happy to rise up and fire.
Not quite enough defense that time around. Just lucky he was off.
Tatum passes to Porzingis. It's stolen by Hartenstein. Williams for 3. That ball is good for another field goal. His 6th. He is 6 for 9 on the stat sheet.
And perimeter scoring, I have to imagine it was a topic of discussion at halftime.
Maybe trying to find a little bit more space and ball movement to get guys open at the three-point line.
A supremely athletic player. Brown really stuck it to them there.
Hartenstein finds Williams. Back to Hartenstein. Outside, Dort. And Tatum pulls it down.
The defense better tighten up on the mid-range there. Much, much tighter. You expect him to make every single one of those.
And so it's Dort with it. He brings it up for the Thunder. They lead by 1. Pass to Holmgren. They grab their own miss. It's up a 3. Unable to get that one. Boston's gotten 1 of 6 three-pointers to drop since coming out of the locker room at halftime. Gilgeous-Alexander kicks to Williams. Dort passes to Hartenstein. For 3, Williams. It's hauled in by Porzingis. Porzingis has got his 7th rebound here tonight. Now Tatum. Brown right side. White wide open. He fires. And he's good on the 3-ball. 9 points in the game so far.
And you see the unselfishness right there. Brown wanting to keep his teammates involved.
Over in the corner, Williams. And a great assist by Gilgeous-Alexander as that one goes in. Gilgeous-Alexander's got his 4th assist in this one. And Holiday kicks to Porzingis. Outside, Tatum. Porzingis with a screen on Holmgren. 1 second left. It's blocked. And we've reached the end of the 3rd quarter. Just a terrific game so far. Thunder lead. We've reached the 4th quarter, and what has been a very competitive game should be an exciting finish. The Thunder with the lead. On the court for the Celtics, they've got Torrey Craig. He's out there with Horford, and it's Tatum in at the shooting guard. And a wide open look for Gilgeous-Alexander. And again, Oklahoma City with the triple.
Love the focus here from SGA at the arc. He hates to waste those opportunities.
Nice ball movement by Boston. Tatum on the wing. Wall is covering. For 3. Hauser misses. And we've got a whistle. The refs are indicating it's a transition take foul. It's going to be a shot and the ball. Hey, guys, what do you think about the offensive approach we've seen so far for Oklahoma City?
Their accuracy in this one has just been on another level. I mean, the 3-ball keeps falling, and the defense just hasn't been able to run them off the line.
You want to talk about ball distribution. They've been dominating that aspect of the game. I think there's a bunch of bankers out there. They're dropping dime after dime. He's going to punish you if you leave him open. He's more than willing to take the open 3 when he's got it.
The kick out to Tatum. Out to the wing. And with that, the Thunder lead is cut back down to 5 points in the make from Craig.
both teams running perimeter-oriented plays that are working.
Well, both of them looking towards the three-point line, and I like to see that, especially when the results are made buckets.
Pritchard passes to Craig. Here's Pritchard. Gilgeous-Alexander covering. Oh, and here comes Gilgeous-Alexander all alone. Here's Caruso. Poked loose. Pass to Wiggins. Wallace outside. Second chance shot. And Tatum pulls it down. Tatum's got 4 rebounds in this game. A 3 ball. And no good. Oklahoma City leading by 5. Here's Caruso. Trains the three-pointer. Boston's gone 1 of 3 from outside the arc since we've reached the 4th quarter. Got that bucket in no time at all. Hauser's got himself on the board with 3 there.
Love the selflessness. Tatum willing to give it up whenever he sees an open teammate.
Hands it from downtown.
Pushing the action, getting others involved. He does it time and time again.
Nice to play with a point guard that takes pride in playmaking. It makes you move around just a little bit faster to get open spots.
Dort, he's checked in for the Thunder. Boston also with the sub. Drew Holiday's checked in for Torrey Craig. Gilgeous-Alexander against Holiday. Launches a 3, buries it from three-point range.
And really, that is a tremendous shot by Holiday there. His team really has momentum now.
Gilgeous-Alexander kicks to Caruso. Too open that time, made it look too easy. Caruso's got the lead up to 8 now for the Thunder. Tatum down low. He's against Wiggins. Outside Holiday. The 3 from Tatum. Yes, and it's Holiday with the assist that time.
A 3 of his own for Tatum. That is how you respond.
From deep, Gilgeous-Alexander. And Boston with the rebound. Tatum's got 5 rebounds tonight. Out to the right wing. Here's Horford. The kick out to Holiday. And stolen by Caruso. We've played just over 3.5 minutes now in the 4th quarter. And here's Gilgeous-Alexander outside. The Celtics trail by 5. Here's Pritchard. And again, Boston with the triple.
Not sure how he saw that there. Holiday with a firm understanding how to get the ball to an open teammate.
Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. Back to Caruso. 3-pointer. Rebounded by Tatum. And here's Tatum. He'll bring it up for the Celtics to take the lead. No good that time. And the Thunder with possession. Takes the 3. Rebounded by Hauser. What a big possession right here.
No doubt about it, guys. The tension is palpable.
Back to Tatum. Caruso with the steal. It's Williams with the drive. Caruso looking for an opening. Gilgeous-Alexander kicks to Caruso. Frames it from downtown.
They're in total command of this game with time starting to run out.
Yeah, looking for a miracle worker out there is the opposing coaching staff. I don't know that they have one. This game seems to be well in hand.
So we see the Thunder get the win here. They didn't make it easy on themselves or their fans, but in the end, everyone said.
I mean, there's always the risk of guys getting hurt throughout the season. So the teams know the value of having a very deep rotation, and they make the most of their bench, which is smart.
So the opening lineup for the Timberwolves. Amp is at the 2 with McDaniels playing the 3. Rudy Gobert is out there with Julius Randle. And it's Conley in at the point guard position. Now here's Gobert. Lots of room. Outside McDaniels. Randle a screen on Gilgeous-Alexander. Clock at 6. Here's McDaniels. The Timberwolves need to get off a shot here for 3. Conley. Oklahoma City grabs a miss.
And lockdown defense against one of the best three-point shooters in the league.
A nice shot by Gilgeous-Alexander.
Coach likes that look. And Gilgeous-Alexander from the corner.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Anthony Edwards. That's his first foul of the game.
And great job to establish position and square up.
First quarter of play, a minute in. Gilgeous-Alexander against Conley. Dort for 3. And another 3 for Oklahoma City.
And these are the shots this team wants Dort taking. He understands his role in this offense.
Grant, how about the rise of OKC? In just 2 years, transforming from a 24-win team to the top seed.
Incredible, B.A. The Thunder drafted well and gave those picks lots of playing time. Plus, they made some fantastic trades. And of course, don't forget, OKC still has a boatload of picks. He's consistent from out there, especially when you give him that kind of room.
Gilgeous-Alexander up top. He's guarded by Conley. Williams passes to Dort. Shot clock at 6. No good on the triple. The Timberwolves have gone 1 for 3 so far. Out of bounds. It'll be Oklahoma City's ball. Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Mark Dagnall gave me a few minutes to catch up with him. He was emphatic, saying that Edwards was their main concern, telling me Anthony poses problems on both sides of the ball, and he is relentless. He doesn't let up. He wants his guys to match Edwards' energy.
Okay, thanks, Allie. Now here's Edwards. Randle a screen on Williams. Edwards fires from way outside. And again, it's Minnesota with a 3.
Look, if Edwards is hitting that shot, there's not much you can do defensively to stop him.
Gilgeous-Alexander from outside. Gets it to drop. Now 2 of 4.
Anything you can do, I can do better. That one felt a little personal right there.
Well, and as a fan of the game, you have to love these back and forth moments.
And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Conley. First quarter of basketball, just over 2.5 minutes played so far. Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Holmgren. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander, and stolen by Edwards. Williams against McDaniels. They set a pick. Launches it. Gilgeous-Alexander with a rebound. Oklahoma City leading by 3. And stand while Edwards has pushed back. It hasn't stopped others from comparing him to his airness, Michael Jordan.
And that talk is more about how his game reminds one of MJ and less about greatness. Edwards' career is just getting started.
And it's McDaniels off the drive. For 3, Randall. The Thunder with the rebound. Hartenstein's got his 4th rebound in this one. Ooh, McDaniels with a steal. Beyond the arc. And Edwards with the basket on the assist by McDaniels. Edwards has got 6 points.
Well, it doesn't matter where he is on the court. If Edwards likes a look, he's going to take it.
And the shot goes.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
Once he gets in deep on the defense, there is no way he's missing a layup like that.
Now here's Edwards. He's got 6. And again, it's Minnesota with a 3.
Oh, he's really showing off now. The threes keep falling with no signs of slowing down.
Dort for 3. He drops it from range. So Dort's gotten his 2nd bucket of the game.
And both teams running long-range plays that are working.
Well, you know it's become a three-point shooting league. Teams shooting a steady diet from outside.
Now here's Conley. Pass to Randall. Just 5 on the clock. From downtown, Hartenstein pulls it in. Thunder with a lead. Now Gilgeous-Alexander. Give him 8. The 3 is up. Oh, and the release was before the buzzer, but it's off target. What a performance for Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. He has been the story for... And it's been a pretty even game here after 1 quarter of play. And a look at how the offensive approach has been going so far for the Thunder.
Well, I have to applaud their ball movement. They're moving the ball around, finding the best looks they can, and keeping everyone involved.
And we've also got to talk about those threes dropping for them. We'll see if they can keep up the momentum from long range.
Cason Wallace out there with Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. Then it's Aaron Wiggins. Then it's Alex Caruso. And it's Williams in at the center position. That's the group for Oklahoma City getting going in the 2nd. Second chance shot. Tipped away. Miller, the pass to Alexander Walker. Here's the 3. He drains out one after 2 misses. Now 1 for 3.
Such an effective shooter. If you lose track of him defensively, he's going to make you pay.
Caruso with it. DiVincenzo picks him up. Pass to Wallace. Lets it go from deep. Always a nice way to start. Makes his first one.
Assisted buckets. Every team wants them. They show you're running effective team offense.
And Grant, the success of teams like the Timberwolves showing that size still matters.
Yeah, in this pace and space era, that may have come into question just a bit, but size and skill combined has always been your best bet at winning.
Well, defensively, all eyes are on Edwards, and that creates opportunities for others.
On the wing, Caruso, covered by Alexander Walker. Time now to hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Hey, Brian. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, the 11th pick back in 2018, has developed to the point where he is in the MVP conversation. His coach, Mark Daignault, said he's improved every year. He's been in the league. It's a testament to his humility. He looks in the mirror, he sees what he needs to improve on, and then he works at it. Brian?
All right, Allie, thank you. A different look for Oklahoma City. Hartenstein comes in for Williams, and it's Dort in for Wallace. Gobert's checked in for the Timberwolves. Conley comes in for DiVincenzo. Now here's Alexander Walker. Takes a three. Hartenstein pulls it in. Hartenstein's got his 6th rebound on the night. Here's Caruso. The Thunder with another miss.
That's a shot he'd like back. He's usually going to make those.
Wiggins against Reed. Pass to Caruso. For 3. Gets rebounded by Minnesota. Outside Reed. Jacks up a 3. And the three-pointer goes. Reed's got 8 points.
Well, with his skill and confidence with the ball, if you put him in position, he'll reward you.
And here's Caruso outside. It's rebounded by Minnesota. Gobert's got 4 rebounds now. And here's Minnesota now. They're on an 11-3 run. Defensive Player of the Year 4 times over, Stan. Rudy Gobert tied for the record.
Yeah, Brian, alongside Dikembe Mutombo and Ben Wallace, and Gobert's capable of getting another one, too, assuming his countryman, Victor Wembanyama, doesn't start taking the reins.
The other team just looks more in sync and is riding the momentum.
Their body language does not look good right now. They're deflated and unable to stop this run.
Reed passes to Gobert. And it's out of bounds to Minnesota. So for Oklahoma City, Holmgren, he's checked in for Wiggins. Williams comes in for Caruso, and it's Wallace in for Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. 4 on the clock. Basket's good. Randall's got his first bucket in this one.
Why do lefty shots look so pretty? Like that one for Randall, man. I wish I shot at lefty.
And it's Holmgren missing. The Timberwolves lead by 8. Conley up top. Watched by Wallace. Conley passes to Gobert. And he can't extend the lead to double digits. A chance to go 2 for 1.
And you really must play this just right.
And another miss by Oklahoma City. The Timberwolves have gone 6 of 11 here in the second quarter. Outside, DiVincenzo. And we've got 28 seconds left in the second period. Pass to Gobert. 19-footer. Williams grabs the board. Here's Wallace. Shoots a fadeaway. Williams misses. He got it up. And he can't get that one. And so it's the Minnesota Timberwolves up by a healthy 8 points at the end of the period. Defense is setting the tone. We'll be right back after this word. Well, for those just tuning in, thanks for being with us. Second half of this game still to play. And you know, Anthony Edwards has been really making it happen, guys.
I like how they control the tempo and play to his strengths.
Yeah, he's found his spots, been patient with his shot selection, and it's paid off for himself and the team.
On the court for Minnesota, Conley and Ant are the 1 and the 2. McDaniels out there with Julius Randle. And it's Gobert in at the center. All right, Grant, which U.S.-born player do you think has the best chance to supplant LeBron as the face of the league?
Oh, man, you're putting me on the spot, B.A. Well, the conversation has to be between Jason Tatum, Ja Morant, and Anthony Edwards. They're the best young talent that the U.S. has to offer, and they're only getting better.
Now here's Randle. Outside Conley. And here's Edwards outside. And the rebound goes to the Thunder.
And you just can't afford to give up that kind of look very often.
Dort's shot is good.
And great awareness. Holmgren's so good at reading the movement of his teammates. A very heady passer for a big man.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Anthony Edwards. That'll be a second foul of the game.
And just a great job of getting there first and absorbing the contact.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Ooh, can't tie it up as that one's no good.
Those are precisely the looks this team is trying to create.
Yeah, quality offense will serve you well in the long run. You can't settle for bad shots.
Great dime by Gobert. Scans the floor well to find his teammates.
Stan, a late first-round pick in 2020. Jaden McDaniels, one of the top young two-way players in the league.
Well, Brian, last season he was rewarded with a big money extension. His play tailed off just a bit, but still a key player for them moving forward.
Now here's McDaniels. Jump shot is good that time. And it's a 7-point Minnesota lead. Dort for three. Pure from three-point range. Dort's got 12 points in the game.
And any decent look from distance, he's taking it. He has that locked-in mentality right now.
Well, he's firing away with confidence from downtown. The defense better adjust to this, and fast.
Gilgeous-Alexander against Conley. Fires the three. And it's Gobert with a rebound. Gobert's got his 8th rebound here tonight. Edwards, a pass to Randall. From deep. And it's Holmgren with a rebound.
We all know he's a good shooter. But from that distance, I don't think so.
Yeah, it seems like everybody's jacking him up from way out there these days. You want guys to stay within themselves.
And let's send it over to Allie LaForce.
Hey, Brian, the Thunder have some grit. Coach Mark Daigneault said we compete, and on nights we aren't, we get back to that very quickly. The competition level and the willingness to do it together is the foundational piece. Brian?
All right, Allie, good stuff there. Thank you. Now here's Randall.
2 minutes remaining in the third. 2 minutes.
McDaniels from long range. Hartenstein pulls it in. Hartenstein's got rebound number 8 here already in the game. The three from Holmgren. It's rebounded by Minnesota. Gobert's got double-digit rebounds now in the game. There's a minute 40 left in the third. Edwards for three. Oh, Edwards! Money on the triple!
Well, when Edwards gets this hot, all an opponent can hope to do is limit the damage.
The three from Holmgren. The rebound by the Timberwolves. Outside McDaniels. From deep. Hartenstein pulls it in. Thunder trail by 7. Trying to find a spark here.
Yes, indeed. A rough stretch offensively. They could really use a basket.
Pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. A big triple. Gilgeous-Alexander.
Outside, inside, in between. Doesn't matter. SGA is lethal.
Randall, a screen on Dort. Edwards fires from way outside. Tried to come right back with a three of his own, but it's no good. And for the Thunder, they're shooting at 32% from the floor. Not good.
It seems like every miss ends up in his hands. He's been unreal.
Yeah, he's been a beast on the glass. A monster night for him.
McDaniels, that's good.
A nice dish by Gobert. With his height, he can see over the whole defense.
Over to the left wing. From deep, Holmgren. McDaniels with the rebound.
I mean, he's trying to shoot his way out of what's becoming a prolonged cold streak.
Yeah, I get it. But you don't want him forcing things. It's better to get your shots within the flow of the offense.
Gilgeous-Alexander feeling it out a bit. Launches a three. Oh, and he just knocked down the buzzer beater.
Oh, talk about a timely.
And that'll do it for the third quarter. Timberwolves ahead, leading by 4. And we're coming right back after this break to get the fourth quarter started. And it's time now to bring you our State Farm assist to the game.
And from the two-guard spot, an unselfish play like this sets a fantastic tone.
Yeah, well, he looked like a pass-first point guard on this assist. Incredible instinct to feel the play develop and set up the score.
Well, what a terrific game it's been so far. With this fourth quarter sure to bring more pressure-packed basketball. We've got Aaron Wiggins, Jason Wallace out there with Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. Then it's Williams, and it's Caruso in at the small forward position. That's the lineup out there for the Thunder. Edwards for three. Oklahoma City grabs a miss.
Well, he's trying to shoot his way out of it from distance, but look, he's got to find something easy.
Caruso misses. Minnesota leading by 4. Here's Minot. That three off target. Had some space there after the pump fake. And here's Caruso outside. Nice D from Alexander Walker. The Timberwolves have gotten just one shot to fall out of 3 attempts in the fourth. Oklahoma City making a switch here. Dort's checked in. Garza's checked in for the Timberwolves. Conley comes in for DiVincenzo. And there's a pick. For 3, Conley. Unable to get that one. Thunder trail by 4. 3-pointer. Garza grabs the board. Minnesota has gone 1 for 3 in the fourth quarter from range. And so the ball out of bounds. Caruso touched it last. So for Oklahoma City, Hartenstein, he's checked in for Williams. Holmgren comes in for Wiggins. And Williams is subbed in for Caruso. And the Timberwolves also making a change. Ingles, he's checked in for Garza. Minnesota again missing. And the Thunder shooting just around 32% from the field. And there's a whistle. That's going to go on Lou Dort. That's his first foul of the game.
I love great defense. Just quick to establish his feet, and he takes the hit.
Caruso, he's checked in for Oklahoma City. And Minnesota making a change here. From deep three-point land. And that one's good from Conley. And the Timberwolves lead by 7.
Incredible. He will hit that from another time zone.
And here's Caruso outside. The Thunder with another miss.
It's clear he's totally out of sync. The team needs to rethink its strategy around what to do with him.
Edwards, no good.
In the second half, it seems like they've given him the green light. Might want to rethink that.
Dort's shot is good.
And that was the right decision. When you're in need of a bucket, you go to your most trusted guys.
Yeah, he got a good look, and he calmly delivered for them. That's what you like to see.
And I think this hometown crowd is in shock as the visiting squad fires right back with a 3 of their own.
Williams misses. The Timberwolves lead by 7. Edwards, a pass to Gobert. Elbow shot. Outside McDaniels. A chance to extend the lead to double digits, but it's no good. The Thunder have gone 2 for 7 from the field here in the fourth. Not great. Connects from downtown.
Tenacious stuff from Dort. I mean, he knows the situation and is dead set on getting them a bucket.
Conley passes to Edwards. Ooh, poked away. Dort with a steal. The 3-ball. And again, Oklahoma City with a triple.
Well, this is what he does. A proven scorer in the clutch.
Randall outside. We played just over 3.5 minutes now in the fourth quarter. Hits the trifecta.
Oh, a rugged competitor. Randall's teammates trust his ability to make plays in big moments.
Caruso misses.
Something's off about him this quarter.
Yeah, and sometimes guys just start pressing. The best thing for him is to just slow it down and concentrate on solid shot selection.
From deep, Conley. Oklahoma City grabs a miss.
And he probably thought he was going to bury that one.
Gilgeous-Alexander from outside. Anthony Edwards with a rebound. The deep 3. Caruso grabs the board. Here's Oklahoma City now. 4-point game. Williams from long range. They grab their own miss.
Well, I've been here before. You're looking to get back in the game, but desperation threes are not the way to do it.
really feels like they're in control. They've got a big lead, but time dwindling.
Yeah, and at this point, the focus is take care of the ball, no needless fouls, and no threes.
3-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line.
I like seeing Conley look for his shot because it puts defenses in compromising situations.
Chet Holmgren, he's checked in for Caruso.
Extending the team's lead. Just solid execution at the line.
He connects! What a beautiful shot! Brings him within 3!
Williams is like a vibe. I mean, this guy gets it. He knows they need points there, and he takes it upon himself to deliver.
The shot by Conley, no good.
It's all about getting a 3 right here.
Yeah, and when your opponent knows what you...
Oh, it goes! He beat the buzzer!
The NBA never ceases to amaze me.
That's a big-time shot.
Glad to have you with us as we get going in overtime. Neither team giving an inch in this game. And there's a bevy of young talent in the NBA right now. Who are you most excited to see grow into a star, Stan?
Well, what I'm really excited about, Brian, is to see which of these young talents becomes true stars, transformative guys. Certainly, Chet Holmgren and Wembanyama have already had this great rivalry. Scotty Barnes has become the next big point guard. We see Anthony Edwards, Paolo Banchero. There's a lot of guys that could be the guy, and it'll be fun to find out who actually develops into that play.
As the torch is passed, who's going to take the mantle? And is at the 2 with McDaniels playing the 3. Julius Randle out there with Rudy Gobert. And it's Conley in at the point. Dort for 3. Oklahoma City gets it back. Hartenstein finds Williams.
2 minutes remaining in overtime.
Outside Gilgeous-Alexander. 6 to shoot. Here's Dort. Fires the jumper from the corner and nails it. Dort's got 23 points.
Big day for their backcourt. Their guards have really set the tone for the rest of this team.
McDaniels from long range. And again, it's Minnesota with a 3.
He's been so aggressive on offense, and with the results, you understand why.
Well, yeah, and the defense is going to have to respond to that and chase him off the arc.
From deep, Gilgeous-Alexander. The kick out to Williams. Pass to Dort. Now here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Sinks it from distance. Give him 20.
Oh, obviously Gilgeous-Alexander has the will to win. What a relentless effort.
Took the opportunity when he saw it. And the Timberwolves lead by 4.
And both teams running long-range plays that are working.
Well, you know it's become a three-point shooting league. Teams shooting a steady diet from outside.
Gilgeous-Alexander from outside. Out to the right wing. Dort, the pass to Williams. Gilgeous-Alexander from outside. He can't get it to go. The Timberwolves have got their first 3 shots to drop in overtime. For 3, Randle. And again, it's Minnesota with a 3.
When you have Randle on your team, he'll space out that floor.
Here's Holmgren. And it falls all over the rim and in.
These moments are important for Holmgren's development. He needs to keep sinking those big-time shots.
Gilgeous-Alexander against Conley. Let's go with a 3. And it's Holmgren with a rebound.
And just terrible defense. I don't know how he missed that shot.
Williams from long range. And it's good. And he's brought them within 2 points now.
Oh, whoa, that is as clutch as it gets. Big-time play.
Yeah, don't you just love to see a player embrace that kind of pressure?
And Edwards, here we go. There's the 3. The Thunder with the rebound. Outside, Williams. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander off the mark. So it's a narrow victory for the Timberwolves, pulling it out for the W. It was touch and go there for a while, but in overtime, they caught it.
tonight, two of the NBA's best teams with some of the best players.
And it's bound to be a fun one, right? There is elite talent on the floor. In this kind of a powerhouse matchup, both teams are looking to make a statement.
And the starting lineup for the Timberwolves. Conley and Edwards are the guards. Julius Randle is out there with Rudy Gobert. And it's McDaniels at the 3. Holiday with it. Over in the corner, Brown. Fades. A rebound by the Timberwolves.
And usually that's a bucket for him, but look, nobody's perfect in the mid-range.
Conley for 3. The rebound by Jason Tatum.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
I'm sure they'll think twice about shooting against him next time.
A wide open look here for Porzingis. Off target with his 3. For Minnesota, they've gone 0 of 3 from the field to start the game. Richard, the Celtics have been among the NBA's elites for quite a while now.
Well, they've been a title contender every year for almost a decade now. Even with several coaching changes over that time, they've been the model of consistency.
On offense, here are the Celtics. The wide open look here for Holiday. Gets the three-pointer to fall.
And with a good array of moves, Holiday can pull up for jumpers because he keeps defenders guessing.
They get the rebound. Out to Conley. Holiday against Randle. 6 to shoot. Lets it go with a 3. A three-pointer is right on target.
And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from deep.
Holiday, the pass to White. Trying to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. Minnesota's gone 1 of 3 from beyond the arc so far in the game. And now we've got the intentional foul.
Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
Boston making a switch here. Kate is checked in. Edwards a screen on Tatum. Randle dishes to Gobert. Conley against Holiday. Back to Gobert. Conley scanning the floor. A miss that time. Would have put him up.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
Inside. It's stolen by Edwards. Fires for 3. And that's good. Michael Conley for 3.
I'll tell you, you give Conley the ball and trust him to make the right decision.
Time now to turn to our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David.
Kevin, thank you very much. Jaden McDaniels has become an X factor for the Wolves. Mike Conley says, we know what he does defensively, but the offense that he can bring for us balances our unit. It's much needed. Guys tend not to think of him as an offensive player, but he does have that in his game. Kevin?
But I love the reference to an X factor. He definitely is that. All right, David, thank you. An emphatic LU jam.
A shifty player who really thrives on making the right play. Holiday sure runs a smooth pick and roll.
Richard, so many things about Drew Holiday's game we love, but what impresses you most about his game?
Well, I know it's an easy answer, but it's his defense. It's hard to be a feared defender in the modern NBA, Kevin. But Holiday is such a pest at all times on that end of the floor.
Timberwolves leading by 6. Three-pointer, Randle. Off the mark, his first miss of the game, 1 for 2. Celtics have gone 2 of 6 from the field. White misses the 3. Timberwolves on offense. They're on an 11-2 run. Holiday against Randle. Pass to Gobert.
And really, these are some of the toughest calls an official has to make.
Big group substitution now for Minnesota. Naz Reid, he's checked in for Rudy Gobert. Clark comes in for McDaniels. Alexander Walker, he's checked in for Edwards. And it's Dante DiVincenzo in for Mike Conley. Pritchard gets the bucket.
And we talk about the importance of versatility. He's really got it all on the offensive end.
Now here's DiVincenzo. He's covered closely. Clark for three. Al Horford with the rebound. Celtics trail by 3. It's 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. On the wing, Brown. From the arc. And the Celtics hit again from deep.
A consistent shot for him. Brown likes the three.
Randall a screen on Brown. That shot wide open.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
This is today's NBA. Hey, we see this kind of exchange more often than not.
There's the pick. And still a close game as the first quarter comes to a close. Timberwolves lead. And close game underway so far. We'll see if either of these teams can jump out in the second quarter. And a closer look here at the scoring breakdown for the Timberwolves.
They've really been dialed in from deep. This is a team that has a ton of confidence in their outside shooting ability.
And one other thing they've done well today, guys, share the ball. I mean, set up teammates and just playing unselfishly.
Horford is out there with Torrey Craig. Then it's Tatum, and it's Hauser in at small forward. That's the Boston 5. Fades back. Edwards shooting fearlessly from the arc.
And that corner pocket triple, terrific shot by Edwards from deep.
Pass to Craig. Fires the 3. Traps in the tray.
You give a shooter of his caliber that much time to steam it up? Oh, yeah, you're done.
You know, Greg, when you look at the Timberwolves' history, the first round had been a problem for them. But not last year as they swept the Phoenix Suns.
And you got to look at it as being a tremendous success, right? Because going into the season, I don't know that anyone thought they would have made it to the conference finals. But, boy, that young group gelled well together, and the sky's the limit for the future.
And that's out of bounds. Boston will retain possession.
Gets a finger on it, but just can't quite come up with the steal.
That's fine. You love the effort, not making things easy for the opposition on offense.
And the Timberwolves making a change here. Einard's checked in, and the foul called on Edwards. That is his first foul of the game. And the Timberwolves making a change here. Ours is checked in. The 3 from Tatum. A rebound by the Timberwolves. It's Edwards on the wing. Craig defending. Edwards passes to Garza. Horford inside the line. Stolen. One-on-one fast break. Edwards can't hit. Horford high post. Scoreless thus far. Yep, that one goes.
And, folks, this is Horford in his zone. Wasn't going to let that opportunity slip away.
Pass to Garza. Three-pointer. Al Horford with the rebound. Boston's gone 1 of 3 from way outside since the start of the second quarter.
When he gets a quality look like this at the perimeter, he can almost be automatic.
Here's Garza, guarded by Horford. And they get it. Garza gets the bucket. Garza's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. Richard, you've talked a lot about how underrated longevity has been as a factor in measuring some of the all-time great players.
Well, when you think about Jordan, LeBron, Kareem, the only way to achieve greatness in the statistical category is to have longevity. So obviously greatness and longevity coincide.
Here's Alexander Walker. Off target from outside.
And he might have thrown himself off when he saw how much space he had from 3.
Horford the pass to Pritchard. Good on the triple. Pritchard's got 6.
An elite distributor for a pick man. Horford is the kind of guy you want to play basketball with.
And here's DiVincenzo from the arc. That one's in. His first bucket of the game. He's 1 for 2.
The real come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
Yeah, I love the competitive fire right there. You drain a triple on us, and I'm coming for my revenge.
Edwards against Craig. Edwards passes to Garza. Got a piece of it. Here's Pritchard. The alley-oop layup. Very well done. And the Celtics lead by 1.
Just focusing on the task at hand. That's all you can do.
Yeah, when the game is up for grabs like this one has been, it's all about the attention to detail.
Here's Hauser. A rebound by the Timberwolves.
Well, they'll be happy with that look, even though it didn't fall.
Tough to watch those miss. I'm sure they'll convert the next chance.
Near the three-point line, it's DiVincenzo. The Timberwolves again can't hit. Craig kicks to Tatum. Fires from deep. The three is drilled by Tatum.
See, this is what I like about Tatum and the way he uses the pick. That extra room is all that's needed for him to score.
Outside Edwards. Reed with a screen on Tatum. And here's Edwards from the arc. Pass to Alexander Walker. There's the triple. Knocks down the 3 ball. He has 6. It'll count. And that shot was up in time, but doesn't go in. So that'll be it for the first half. Fairly even battle underway in this one. Celtics out in front. They lead by 1. And now let's catch up. Thank you, David. And we'll be right back after halftime to start the third quarter. See you in just a bit. And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard yet. The Celtics with the lead, and RJ, the combination of Jason Tatum and Jaylen Brown winning a title together. That's something else.
There was some small talk going around about breaking them up. Good thing for the Celtic front office, they kept them both. In their first 7 seasons as a duo, they have 5 trips to the conference finals. That is a ridiculous run.
On the court for Minnesota, Edwards on the wing. He's joined by McDaniels. Gobert is out there with Randall, and it's Conley in at the point. Here's McDaniels. The three-pointer, no good. Celtics leading by 3. And here's Tatum for 3. Gobert pulls it in. Gobert's got 6 rebounds here tonight. McDaniels gets a wide-open look. Drills the three-pointer.
Love the pass there from Gobert. Always nice when your big man feeds his teammates.
Over in the corner, White. The deep 3 from Tatum. Tried to come right back with the 3 of his own, but it's no good. Mr. Gobert fires from the corner. Rebound, Boston. Tatum's got his 5th rebound in this one. From downtown, Rudy Gobert with the rebound.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Edwards with it. He's picked up by White. For Boston, they've gotten just one of their first 4 shots to fall since coming out of the locker room at the break. Minnesota's gone 1 of 3 from downtown since halftime. No one near Randall as he lets it go. And that won't go, missing the go-ahead bucket. Porzingis kicks to Tatum. It's good from long range. Tatum's got 9 points.
No second thoughts from Tatum. Just look, he's ready.
White against Edwards. Gobert with a screen for Edwards. A fadeaway. 5 on the clock. McDaniels against Brown. The Timberwolves again can't hit. Boston leading by 3. The 3 from Tatum. Julius Randle with the rebound. And here's Edwards. He'll bring it up for Minnesota. For the 3. Sinks the triple. He's got 11.
And this is big for Edwards' confidence, wanting to keep hitting from downtown and and stretching that defense. He missed that one, but I've seen him drill shots from that distance in warm-up.
Even though he is capable of hitting that shot, I'd like to see him work for a better look in that situation.
Here's McDaniels. Money from the wing. McDaniels got 5 points now this quarter.
You know, when Rudy Gobert is down low, it strikes fear into the opponent. This is a guy who has led the league in blocks and rebounds at different times. Inside the paint, he is just a nightmare to battle against.
Gobert with a screen on Brown. McDaniels, that's in there. Conley with the assist. And the Timberwolves lead by 2.
The real come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
Yeah, I love the competitive fire right there. You drain a triple on us, and I'm coming for my revenge.
White finds Brown. That 3 off the mark. Minnesota's gone 3 of 7 from three-point range here in quarter number 3. Edwards with the floor spacer.
It's simple, guys. Keep getting Edwards the ball and just let Ant cook.
Holiday with it. Conley picks him up. The 3 from Tatum. Gobert pulls it in. Gobert's got double-digit rebounds now in the game. Here's McDaniels. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. A chance at a 2 for 1 if they want it.
If I'm them, I try it.
Outside Tatum. Outside Porzingis. Holiday with the 3. Buries the long-range jumper. Holiday's got 9.
And I love Holiday's shot selection. Fantastic at realizing when he should shoot off the catch.
Gobert in the corner. Gobert with a screen for Randall. Pass to Edwards. There's the 3. Terrific response from Edwards.
He's found his rhythm from deep, and you can see the confidence.
And, of course, it helps space the floor, which gives this offense more room to operate.
And the last shot at the buzzer doesn't go in for him. Anthony Edwards has been leading the charge for the Minnesota Timberwolves. And with his work... And a moment now as we take a look at our State Farm assists of the game.
And he's always been the favorite to bag this honor. These kind of feeds are his bread and butter.
That is why he is a point guard in this league. He has the elite passing ability, the vision. You need both to play the point guard.
And it's been a very competitive game so far as we get rolling here in quarter number 4. Tatum and Horford man the post position. And it's Pritchard in at the point guard position. That's the Boston 5.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
And there's the call on Nickeil Alexander-Walker. That's his first foul. Some changes for Minnesota. Miller comes in for Joe Ingles. And it's Clark in for Nickeil Alexander-Walker. Minnesota leading by 5. A 3 for DiVincenzo. The rebound by Davison. The 3. Good on the three-point shot. Davison's got the first basket as we get going in the 4th for the Celtics. It's Edwards on the wing. Fires the 3. Rebounded by the Celtics. A few possessions into the 4th quarter, just over a minute played. Here's Cornette. And the Celtics hit again from deep. Boy, right down to the wire here. Still anyone's ball game.
Yeah, and after all the energy both sides have expended, both teams still hungry for the win.
Miller, the pass to Reed. Misses the chippy right there.
I guess even he has to miss one of those once in a while.
Cornette. And again, Boston with the triple.
Not too much respect shown to him by the defenders.
Now, here's Reed. Guarded closer. To end the run, it's deflected, and that's out of bounds. Minnesota will retain possession. Big group substitution now for Minnesota. Rudy Gobert, he's checked in for Reed. Julius Randle comes in for Miller. McDaniels, he's checked in for Clark. And Mike Conley subbed in for Dante DiVincenzo. Conley. Brown feeling out a bit. And finished off by Brown. And now a 6-point Celtic lead.
Whoa, whoa, whoa. The solo alley-oop? That's not something we see too often.
Timed perfectly. Caught the defense totally off guard. Luke Cornett, he's checked in for Boston. Conley left side. And here's Edwards from the arc. That's in there. Conley with the assist. Edwards got 12 points in just the second half.
Such a gutsy player. Edwards wants to be the guy taking big shots.
Cornett kicks to White. Pass to Cornett. Launches it. Rebound, Minnesota. Randall's got rebound number 5 here tonight. McDaniels a screen on Brown. Took the opportunity when he saw it. Randall's got the game tied up here for the Timberwolves.
Oh, he is just so clutch, saving his best for when the pressure is at its highest.
That's the free fly. And rebounded by McDaniels.
Yeah, that's a shame because I'm not sure the defense will let him get a shot that good again very soon.
Brown with it. Picked up by Edwards. Outside Tatum. It's White on the wing. Here's Cornett. Defended by Gobert. Cornett can't get it to go. It's Gobert with the ball for the Minnesota Timberwolves. Gobert with a screen for Conley. Pass to Edwards. Conley against Brown. To take the lead. Conley's shot is off.
The defense just giving him the easy look there. He's not going to miss that.
Brown finds White. Tatum, that's for 2. This ball movement by Boston. No good with the layup. And now the fast break. Edwards with the ball.
And you can't get a bigger bucket than that.
What a huge play coming through when it matters most.
Outside Holiday. Count it. And oh, that was an enormous three-pointer.
A fearless shot there by Holiday. With the whole team counting on him, he is able to come through.
Gobert with a screen on White. Over in the corner, McDaniels. Beyond the arc. Connects from downtown.
Nice play. They're now in control. Just have to play smart, solid defense here. No quick buckets and no easy threes.
From past the arc. And again, Minnesota with the triple.
Nice ball movement there. That's how you break down the defense.
And so Minnesota takes the win. They seem to relish their role as the bad guy here tonight. All right, David, thank you. Thank you for joining us.
There was once a point in history where we were talking about, is the 5-man phased out of the game? And all of a sudden now you have several MVPs who occupy the position. It is unequivocally going to be a special matchup tonight.
A look at the opening lineup for the Oklahoma City Thunder. Some serious height in the middle. Holmgren, the 4, Hartenstein, the 5. Gilgeous-Alexander runs the point with Dort at the 2. And it's Williams in at the 3 spot. Drains the triple.
And that's what they want to do. Get him open looks early.
Holiday against Gilgeous-Alexander. Williams from long range. Always a nice way to start. Makes his first one.
A shot that Williams continues to work on. Love seeing these type of results.
Pass to Holiday. And he lobs it up to the rim. And stolen by Williams. From deep, Gilgeous-Alexander. And again, Oklahoma City with a triple.
With the defense trying to protect the interior, he pulls at the arc and drains it.
And something that makes SGA so dangerous on offense, his elite drive and kick ability.
Yeah, you have to load towards him when he comes off a high pick. He just draws so much attention and can find another cutter or spot-up shooter. He has so much gravity to his game.
Knocked loose. Dort, the pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. Now Williams. Shot clock at 5. Lets a 3 fly. It's hauled in by White.
Given his range, you'd expect him to capitalize on that opening.
Back to Porzingis. Takes a big high bounce and goes in.
Well, he's got the green light. Porzingis understands. Be ready on the catch.
And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
I was able to talk to Joe Mazzulla for a minute. Our topic was how he'll defend Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, and Coach was straightforward, saying Shai demands so much attention with the ball that he can warp a defense. We'll need to stay disciplined and not get caught watching the play. We'll see how that approach works out for them, guys.
Good job there, Allie. Thanks.
Jason Tatum has built such consistency from beyond the arc. Doesn't matter if there's a contest or not.
Buries it from 3.
This is just fun. These teams are trading threes back and forth.
Well, that three-point shot just gives you so much room to operate on the offensive end.
And it's Dort with the ball for the Oklahoma City Thunder. 3-point lead, down low. Holmgren, the pass to Hartenstein. Gilgeous-Alexander from outside. Outside for Dort. Williams on the wing. 3-pointer. On target from range. Williams has got 9 points.
Well, you got to be able to shoot fast in the league. So it's nice to see Williams doesn't need a lot of setup time.
Here's Tatum. Fires for 3. And Brown is good for 3.
Well, there's an unpredictability to his offensive game. He is always keeping the defense off balance.
One thing you can say about Boston, Grant, they know how to put a team together.
Yeah, the Celtics' consistency of winning is just impressive, both now and throughout their entire history. They are really the gold standard in this league, and it's mostly because of great draft picks and great trades.
Brown finds Holiday. Now here's Tatum. Puts up a deep 3. And it's Holmgren with a rebound.
I know that he has the ability and confidence to sink that shot. But better luck next time, maybe.
And for most guys, I think you only want to take that shot if you've hit a few in a row. That is absolutely a heat check.
Outside Holiday. Tatum from long range. Dort grabs the miss. So Dort's got 4 rebounds now. Pass to Hartenstein. Dort outside. Porzingis on the double team. Now Holmgren. He's guarded by White. A chance to push it to double digits, but it's off the mark. Holiday against Holmgren. There's Tatum with the 3. Tatum with another miss.
The green light they gave him early should probably turn red. He needs to get others involved.
Outside, Williams. The 3. The shot by Dort, no good. Pass to Brown. Takes it inside. White for 3. No luck on that one. He gets it up. That shot missing. And so it's Oklahoma City. They have a nice 9-point cushion at the end of the... And if you're just tuning in, we've got a wide margin on the scoreboard, but plenty of time left for a comeback. All right, guys, what do you think about the offensive approach we've seen so far for the Thunder?
Well, they found a groove, and it's from distance, so knocking them down from the three-point land never hurts.
And their assist total, also impressive early, creating with the pass and playing for teammates.
They've got Torrey Craig. Peyton Pritchard is out there with Jason Tatum. Then there's Al Horford, and it's Hauser in at the 3. That's who's in the game for the Celtics. Doris, it seems like every year Tatum's name is right atop the MVP ballot.
To me, Brian, it speaks not only to his talent, but also his consistency and the work ethic. The game is important to him. He's versatile. He's clutch. He's everything you want in a star player. Well, Jason Tatum always working to expand his range. He might as well be in the next county.
First personal foul. First team foul.
Gilgeous-Alexander surveying the D. And here's Caruso outside. Wiggins outside. Inside. Horford with a steal.
You tried to thread it inside, but just too much congestion.
And Tatum flying in for the fast break delivery.
We know we're talking about a skilled scorer in these open floor situations. Jason Tatum knows where to be.
Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
Hey, Brian, Chet Holmgren said, quote, "It's exciting to have this sort of success early on because it's just rare for young teams. But at the same time, we cannot let it distract us from how much better we have to get. Hopefully, we have a long runway together to figure things out." Brian?
A chance for great things, Allie. Thanks for that. Kristaps Porzingis, he's checked in for Boston. Drew Holiday comes in for Craig. Hartenstein, he's checked in for Oklahoma City. Dort comes in for Wallace. Caruso with it, picked up by Tatum. They get it back. Dort outside. From the arc. Sinks the tray. So Dort's got 8 points.
You can see the work Lou Dort has put in to make himself a threat from 3. That's a pretty looking shot right there.
Back to Pritchard. Hauser passes to Tatum to the left wing. And the Celtics another 3.
That's how you up the ante. Come right back at them.
And you would expect nothing less from these two, taking pride and making plays.
Back to Wiggins. Caruso up top. No points yet. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. 6 on the shot clock. Pass to Wiggins. 4-3. Hauser grabs the board. And here are the Celtics. They're on a 12-3 run. Here's Pritchard. And that misses. That would have put him up. Fires from deep. And there's Gilgeous-Alexander on the assist by Wiggins. 9 points in the game. Well, when you look at the forwards in this league, there are a lot more Grant Hill types out there these days, Parker.
Well, thank you for the nice words, B.A. Of course, I took pride in my overall game. And over the last few decades or so, we've seen a bunch of guys playing the 3, 4, and 5 who can pass, dribble, and shoot. So it's fun to watch the game evolve.
Boy, tremendous job having hands ready, feet prepared, catch and shoot opportunity for Lou Dort is good.
Pass to Wiggins. Fires the 3. Boston pulls it in.
And the defense got away with one there. I mean, that's the shot he typically makes.
The shot by Holiday, no good. Oklahoma City leading by 6. Here's Caruso. There's the triple. Gets the 3 ball to go.
Such a reliable threat from range. You'd think the defense might key on him a little bit more.
From outside the arc. Holiday, that one's good. Holiday's got 6.
And talk about payback. He hits the revenge triple.
Oh, you love to see the competitive fire. A little bit of pride at stake.
Now here's Dort. 11 points in the game. Here's Caruso. Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Wiggins. And here's Caruso outside. Hauser grabs the board. Celtics trail by 6. Here's Pritchard. He's scoreless. Tatum from long range. Hauser. And the shot is good on the assist by Tatum. Tatum's got his 4th assist in this one.
Well, Jason Tatum has proven he can score at the NBA level, but you want to see him share the basketball pretty fast. Boy, major defensive lapse on that trip, leaving him all alone in three-point territory, and he drills it.
Tatum from long range. Not going to go that time. And here's Gilgeous-Alexander. He'll bring it up for the Thunder. Their biggest lead of the game was 9. Hartenstein a screen. Caruso the open look with nobody on him. He buries that jumper. Caruso's got 8 here in this quarter. Holiday taking his time here. No good. Would have counted had it gone. And so it's Oklahoma City up by a healthy 8 points at the end of the period. They've been very effective from the three-point line. That's the key for them so far. Time for a quick break, then back to the action.
Fans, please direct your attention to center court. And get ready for the fan half-court shot.
And we played through the first half. Plenty of basketball left in this one. Well, we've seen Luguentz-Dort really having a good game here.
I love how effortlessly he scored. The game just comes so easy for him.
Now let's see if he continues that trend the rest of the way. He certainly has the talent and the endurance to do just that.
Taking a look at the Thunder. Some serious height in the middle. Holmgren the 4, Hartenstein the 5. Gilgeous-Alexander runs the point with Dort at the 2, and it's Williams in at the 3 slot. Now here's Brown. Porzingis finds Brown, and he lobs it up. KP flying high.
At that size, Porzingis doesn't have to travel far to get above the cup. That is a nice finish.
Well, Doris, you watch Kristaps Porzingis at the defensive end. He changes a lot of shots.
There is no doubt, B.A. It's 7'2". It isn't just simply about sending shots back. It's about changing the trajectory. But I think, as importantly, guys don't want to go in the lane because of his presence.
Gilgeous-Alexander no good.
And this is a shot he can definitely make, and the defense not a factor at all.
The kick out to White. Tatum passes to White. Left side, Brown. Outside White. Outside Tatum, back to Brown. JB off the bounce. Oklahoma City grabs a miss. Hartenstein's got 7 rebounds in the game. White for 3. And the shot is good on the assist by Tatum. Tatum's got his 5th assist in this one.
He's not always assertive on the catch, but Derek White rise and fire from three-point, and it is on target.
Now here's Gilgeous-Alexander. He's got 9. Pass to Holmgren. And here's Hartenstein. Dort outside. Holmgren with it. Puts up a 3. Gilgeous-Alexander drills a 3.
An example of the unique leadership of Gilgeous-Alexander, getting the 3 points right back for them.
On the wing, Tatum. He's covered by Holmgren. Brown passes to Holiday. No good with the triple.
You kind of wonder where his head's at. The shot selection hasn't been there, and of course that one was just crazy.
Williams from long range. It's hauled in by White.
And the shooter had very little space on that attempt.
Right, he stays connected, and great timing on the contest.
Pass to Porzingis. And there's a 3-second violation. Pritchard's checked in for White. And Oklahoma City with a change here too. Caruso's checked in. Oklahoma City leading by 6. Doris, not only is the Thunder roster full of young talent, they also have a ridiculous amount of draft capital.
B.A., you've got to give a ton of credit to the front office. They've got multiple options going forward. Continue to draft and develop their talent, or perhaps use those picks to trade for a superstar you believe fits.
Gilgeous-Alexander from outside. The corner shot falls for Gilgeous-Alexander.
And this is how he shines. He's a big part of their floor space.
And right now, Greg, he is doing a great job delivering for this team, productive and efficient.
Grabs the board and goes right in for the putback. I love it, B.A.
Yeah, wanting to close the gap. Makes sense to get aggressive on the glass here.
Well, that's a quick strike from Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. In catch-and-shoot situations, those scoring instincts are right on point.
And so the ball out of bounds. Gilgeous-Alexander tucks it last. All right, let's get a report from Allie.
Brian, last season, Jason Tatum surpassed 10,000 career points. He said, "It sounds crazy. I always think about when I was a kid growing up with my mom and saying I wanted to be in the NBA. I may have thought I would be one of the best players, but to actually do it is a surreal feeling." Brian, he's being honest.
Yeah, dreams do come true, Allie. Thank you.
They are unconscious from outside. And so far, the defense has had no answer.
Well, that's the whole point, isn't it? If you space the floor well enough, it's almost impossible for the defense to account for everyone.
Now here's Tatum. He's got 9. Clock at 6. Back to Brown. Here's Holiday. A rebound by Shai Gilgeous-Alexander.
Analytics already don't favor the mid-range jumper, let alone against exceptional defense.
Takes the 3. It's rebounded by Jaylen Brown. Celtics trail by 13. Throws it up high. The offensive rebound. Here's the break. It's stolen by Holiday. And here comes the break. Tatum from long range sends it home from three-point land. Tatum's got 12 points in the game. Williams from long range. Holiday grabs the miss. And so Holiday will bring it up for the Celtics. Pass to Brown. Here's Pritchard from behind the arc. Got a piece of it, and they recover it. The kick to Tatum. And here's Brown for 3. That misses. Would have counted had it gone. What a performance for Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. And while we have a chance, let's go to our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, just shredding the defense with that feed. Zero chance to stop that.
Well, that's what a great pass will do, right? You love the unselfish play.
Fourth quarter action is upon us. Thanks as always for joining us. Peyton Pritchard is out there with Jason Tatum. Then it's Torrey Craig. Then there's Al Horford. And it's Hauser in at the small forward. That's who's in the game for the Celtics. The lead now cut to single digits. Oklahoma City leading by 8. Caruso, pass to Williams. Lets it fly. Yep, it finally drops after rolling around the rim. So it's Boston now. Here's Pritchard to the wing on the left. The 3 from Craig. Williams grabs the board.
You will not see this guy miss many of those. He's one of the keys to their floor spacing.
And here's Caruso outside. Boston pulls it in. We're just over a minute into this final quarter of play. Here's Pritchard. He's guarded by Caruso. And here's Horford for 3. A rebound by Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. The Thunder have gotten just 1 shot to fall out of 3 attempts in the fourth. The 3 is up. Caruso misses. Celtics trail by 10. It's tipped. Tatum passes to Horford. The 3. And Tatum, the bucket on the assist by Horford. Tatum's got 5 points now this quarter.
And what an impact he's making from beyond the arc. A big three-pointer to narrow this lead.
That's where the bulk of his offense has come from, and they're going to need a few more of them before this one's over.
Here's Pritchard out to Horford. Gilgeous-Alexander with the ball. Picked up by Tatum. Pass to Craig. Back to Pritchard. This one for 3. Williams grabs the board. Williams has got his 4th rebound in this one. Here's Caruso. The 3 is up. Nails it from 3. Wallace has gotten himself going with a triple. His first basket of the game. Tatum passes to Horford. Fires from deep. Oh, count it! Tatum Tatum hits from way out.
Well, Jason Tatum with the answer from three. That's how you stop an opponent's momentum.
Caruso, the pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. Now here's Caruso. Tatum pulls it in. Tatum's got rebound number 7 tonight. Pass to Pritchard. Here's Hauser. Left side, Craig. Tatum passes to Pritchard. Out of bounds. It'll be Thunderball. Some changes for Boston. Cornette's checked in for Craig. And Holiday subbed in for Hauser. Williams is checked in for Oklahoma City. Lou Dort comes in for Caruso. Wallace outside. And here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Williams from long range. The rebound, Celtics. Tatum's got his 8th rebound here tonight. Pass to Pritchard. 4-3. And the shot is good on the assist by Tatum. Now just a 4-point Thunder lead.
Yeah, the evolution of Tatum as a passer is evident. This guy more committed than ever to making the right play.
Dort for 3. And he scores it. Now 5 of 9 from the field.
And I think this hometown crowd is in shock as the visiting squad fires right back with a 3 of their own.
Launches a 3. The kick to Tatum. Pass to Pritchard. Outside Holiday. 6 to shoot. From downtown. The Thunder with the rebound. 13 points was their biggest lead of the game. Dort against Tatum. The 3. And it's Cornette with a rebound. Here are the Celtics with the ball. They've given up just 8 points in the 4th. On the wing, Holiday. Watched by Wallace. Another miss by Holiday.
He continues to let it fly, but the makes have been few and far between.
Dort for 3. Knocks down the triple.
What a performance tonight. Getting a win like this on the road is such a boost.
You've got to be able to block out all distractions in enemy territory. This team did a tremendous job staying focused on the task at hand.
Yeah, what vision from Holiday. Seems to have a knack for getting it to his guys in great spots.
And an emphatic jam on the lob. From behind the arc. Horford pulls it in. From deep 3-point range. He can't hit that time. So we see Oklahoma City get the win here. Allie, thank you as always. Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now.
top-tier athleticism.
And, Kevin, that bodes well for us, right? There's a lot of speed, some great athleticism. I'm sure we're going to get some highlight reel plays tonight.
So here's Oklahoma City's starting group. The 4 and the 5, the lengthy pair of Holmgren and Hartenstein. Gilgeous-Alexander runs things with Dort to his side. And it's Williams at the small forward position. Outside Williams takes a 3. Dort misses. Here's McDaniels. A three-pointer off the mark.
Tell you what, the defense was lucky there. I mean, leave him that open from range, he'll typically knock it down.
Williams passes to Dort from deep. And the officials call over the back. A little too aggressive there.
And guys, as soon as you start going over and through a rebounder, you're probably going to get whistled for over the back.
Yeah, you know, that was out of his reach anyway, so I don't even know why he made that effort. No need to commit the foul there.
And the Thunder with possession. It's a three-point game. There's always a surprise, isn't there, Clark, in the offseason? Let's go back to 2022. That offseason, the Timberwolves going all in on Rudy Gobert.
Basically, Kevin, they traded 5 firsts plus a bunch of good players for Gobert. It was derided at the time, and I can understand why, but Rudy's defense has taken them to another level, and he's actually been a little better offensively than people thought he would be.
Alex Caruso is checked in for Hartenstein.
And they don't want to get in a habit of giving him open looks from 3. First quarter still, but not who you want to leave open. And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
Nothing like answering back. One team gets 3, you fire 3 of your own. Boom.
Randall with the bucket.
Yeah, an underrated ball handler. Randall can beat you off the dribble. He keeps pressure on the defense.
Gilgeous-Alexander with it. Now defended by Randall. Sinks the three-pointer. 6 points here for Jalen Williams.
Boy, he is looking confident. Love how they're using him so far.
And you know what? They're going to keep using him. I mean, he'll be the centerpiece of their offense today. You can bank on that.
Oklahoma City's gone 2 or 3 from deep so far in this game. On the wing, Gilgeous-Alexander. Pass to Caruso. The 3. Gobert pulls it in. The Timberwolves have gone 50% from the field, hitting 3 of 6 since the opening tip. McDaniels against Caruso. Pass to Gobert. Clock at 6. Randall from outside. Randall can't get that one to fall. Thunder trailing by 4. Gilgeous-Alexander kicks to Caruso. Over Conley, Caruso finds Williams. And a miss there on the triple.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
And you see, don't you, Clark, the steady progression year over year for Anthony Edwards.
Well, he's already an all-star since his 3rd season. With Edwards, the chance is there. If he continues to show the same improvement he's shown thus far, then he's going to be MVP caliber, and I dare say, perhaps the face of the league for several years to come.
Now here's Holmgren from the arc. And again, Oklahoma City, no good. And so Conley will bring the ball up for the Minnesota Timberwolves. Gobert with a wide open look. Randall passes to Conley. Here's Gobert. A chance there to push it to double digits, but it's off the mark. Thunder trailing by 7. And while we've got a moment, let's send it over to our terrific reporter, David Aldridge. David?
Kevin, the Thunder take it one step at a time. All-star Shai Gilgeous-Alexander says, I think we all stay in the moment. That's why we've been able to get better. Attack the day, the program in front of us. We all have the right intentions and want to win at the end of the day. Kevin?
Of that attitude, growing by leaps and bounds. Thank you, David. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Caruso. Big group substitution now for Minnesota. Reed, he's checked in for Rudy Gobert. Clark comes in for McDaniels. Alexander Walker, he's checked in for Edwards. And it's Dante DiVincenzo in for Mike Conley. Then for the Thunder, Williams, he's checked in for Chet Holmgren. Wiggins comes in for Shea Gilgeous-Alexander. And Wallace subbed in for Dort. No one covered.
I like their focus coming in. Terrific execution so far.
And, you know, it's an all-out effort they've come in with. Very aggressive offense so far.
A wide open look here for Caruso. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. Reed against Caruso. And stolen by Wallace. Stolen by Reed. Clark left side. And so it's the Minnesota Timberwolves with a 10-point lead. Some breathing room. And welcome back to the second quarter of action. Plenty of basketball left to play, but this one has been one-sided so far. And let's quickly break down the game we're watching with the Timberwolves, guys.
You got to credit their defense, communicating, rotating, making plays on the ball.
They've got them rattled. It's only the first quarter, and already they've made enough big plays on defense to last really an entire game.
They've got Dante DiVincenzo. Miller is out there with Nickeil Alexander-Walker. Then there's Reed. And it's Edwards in at the two-guard spot. So that's the lineup for Minnesota. Now Caruso. After Anthony Edwards missed from long range. From deep, Gilgeous-Alexander. And the Thunder, another three.
This is why SGA is a focal point of this offense, because of that ability to score.
Alexander Walker on the wing. Back to Edwards. Down to 5 on the shot clock. The Timberwolves need to get a shot off here. DiVincenzo gets the bucket.
Well, you know, that last three got DiVincenzo fired up now. He had to respond. He goes to the arc to shoot back with one of his own triples.
And just a step ahead of the D in that possession there, making the pass. Nice assist.
Reed with a screen on Wallace. For three, Edwards. Thunder with the rebound.
And even with good coverage defensively that time, he has confidence to drill the three.
He does not lack for confidence. He shouldn't. I mean, this guy's a dangerous scorer.
Wiggins from outside. It's hauled in by Edwards. Timberwolves leading by 8. Now here's DiVincenzo. Fires from way outside. The shot, no good. The Thunder have gone 3 of 4 from the floor here in the second quarter. And Gilgeous-Alexander gets it to go. Greg, you know this. Good coaches give their players confidence. But what's the balance there between affirmation and accountability?
Well, when you believe in a player, that also comes with expectations. So a coach has to boost them up and also demand that they deliver.
Yes, that goes in. Edwards got 5 points so far.
Edwards got a tight handle now and enjoys breaking out these types of moves on him.
Here in the second quarter, we've played a little over 2.5 minutes now. Minnesota's gone 2 for 5 from three-point land since the end of the first. A three for DiVincenzo. The Thunder pull it in. Williams has got 4 rebounds in this game. Dante DiVincenzo, and that's good. And it's a 10-point Timberwolves lead. All right, well, look at how the hustle game has been going for the Timberwolves.
Well, you know, they've been aggressive on the defensive end, and it's paying off for them. Quite a few takeaways for them in the early going.
And they're making their own luck with how hard they're playing, forcing turnovers and turning that into offense.
And Clark, here's a great guy to have in the rotation, Nickeil Alexander-Walker.
Loved him in college. Loved his versatility, and I thought it would translate nicely to the NBA. Took him a minute to find his rhythm, but he's got great length, which makes him versatile defensively, and he can play with just about anybody because he's got good all-around offensive skill.
Here's Alexander Walker. This is the most they've led by, 13 points. Miller with a screen on Gilgeous-Alexander. And it's off from three-point range. A three-pointer, Wiggins. And again, Oklahoma City, no good. Timberwolves have gone 5 of 11 from the field since the beginning of the second quarter. Reed with a screen on Wiggins. Pass to Miller. The tray. Edwards fires from way outside. The Timberwolves again can't hit.
And that was a little bit of a range check for him.
You know, guys, I think he's got confidence to shoot it from anywhere, but he could have gotten a better one than that.
Miller with a wide open look. Hits the three-point bomb. Miller's got his first 3 points of the game.
Nice read by Edwards there, finding a wide open teammate and sending the ball his way on target.
Now here's Caruso. He's guarded closely. Nailed from three-point land.
That's a nice play, getting the separation he needs for a clean look.
And you look at him, he's given up an awful lot of size in that matchup, so he needs to have the ability to create separation.
And the wide open shot from DiVincenzo. And another three for Minnesota.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
Nothing like answering back. One team gets three, you fire three of your own. Boom.
Dante DiVincenzo. He's been the guy making things happen for the Minnesota Timberwolves. And it was from three-point range where he did the most damage. He knocked down 3 in that quarter. Back right after this. And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next 2 quarters are any different from the first 2. So far, it has been a runaway. Nice game. Great performance by Dante DiVincenzo.
Well, he left his mark on that first half with his quick hands. Great sense of timing to pile up the steals.
Well, I thought it was a great defensive performance for him so far. He's aware, he's alive, he's alert, quick to react to everything that's going on around him. Can't do it much better than that.
So the Thunder 5 right now. The 4 and the 5, the lengthy pair of Holmgren and Hartenstein. Gilgeous-Alexander runs things with Dort to his side. And it's Williams at the 3. And with an update from the sidelines, let's check in with David Aldridge.
Kevin, thank you. Jalen Williams is a do-it-all dynamo for the Thunder. Coach Mark Daigneault said, we've cross-matched him onto centers. He'll shift him to a point guard. It's hard to explain how impactful that is for you. You have a great offensive player that you're also moving all over the lineup. Kevin?
D.A. the versatility. That is pretty special. Connects from three-point range.
Yeah, he's been hooping, but the rest of the team, not so much.
Gobert, the screen. Over in the corner, Randall. Jacks up a 3. Hits it from three-point range. Randall's got 9.
And with the lead, I like the strategy here. Continue to get the ball to guys who can do something with it.
If it's working, keep working it. That's what I say. Keep the pressure on him.
And this is the game plan for him. He's a big part of their floor spacing.
And you know what? It's all about the long distance game for him tonight. He's getting it done from out there.
Edwards' shot is good.
Didn't take Edwards long to get those 3 points back. Right back at you.
Williams kicks to Gilgeous-Alexander. And the Thunder another 3.
I love the spirit he's shown tonight, particularly on the offensive end.
Boy, I tell you what, the hole would be a lot deeper if he wasn't being as efficient as he's been so far.
Now here's Randall. 9 points in the game so far. Back to Edwards. Pass to McDaniels. Shot clock at 5. Puts one up from 19. To the wing right side. Gobert. Off target from three-point range. Thunder trailing by 13. The tray. They get it back. Outside. Dort. It's stolen by Edwards. And a wide open look for Gilgeous-Alexander. His three-pointer's off the mark. Minnesota's gone into the three-point range 4 times since halftime and buried 2 of them. Randall, a screen on Gilgeous-Alexander. Conley for 3. Gobert in the corner. Puts up a three. Gilgeous-Alexander pulls it in.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
Williams from outside. And again, no good by Oklahoma City. And so Edwards will bring it up for the Minnesota Timberwolves. At one point, they led by 16. Outside, Dort. For the three. Connects from three-point range. Dort's got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball. Minnesota leading by 10. Outside Conley. Outside for Randall. For three. It's rebounded by Oklahoma City. 3-on-3. Gilgeous-Alexander. That's a two-pointer. And a miss there with a chance to cut the lead to single digits. Gilgeous-Alexander against Edwards. Another miss by Minnesota. Thunder trailing by 10. It's Dort on the wing. He's defended by Randall.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
There's 39 seconds left to play in the third.
And the well is running dry for him right now. Nothing falling.
And, you know, you can sense his frustration. This is going to be a test of his resolve here.
The Timberwolves shooting poorly, just 35% so far. Edwards against Dort. Randall a screen on Dort. Over in the corner, McDaniels. Misses and the dry spell continues. Over in the corner, Williams from past the arc. No good that time. With one on the clock, it doesn't go for him. And so it's the Minnesota Timberwolves going into the break with a 10-point lead. Looking good at this point, but wanting more. We'll get right back to the action when we return. The fourth quarter has arrived. So good to have you with us. Timberwolves leading by 10. Edwards is out there with Dante DiVincenzo. Then there's Reed. Then it's Nickeil Alexander-Walker. And it's Minot in at the four-man position. So that's the lineup for Minnesota.
DiVincenzo really setting the tone offensively. Fantastic stuff from him tonight.
Gilgeous-Alexander can't get it to go. Chang against Reed. Rebound by Wallace. Thunder trailing by 13.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence. All the time in the world to get that one off.
Fires from deep. Alexander Walker on the wing. Fires the three. Buries it from three-point range. Alexander Walker's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game. Here's Wallace. The Thunder with another miss. Minnesota's gotten off 4 3-pointers in the final quarter, and 2 of them have fallen. Dives for it. The Thunder have gone 0 of 3 to start the fourth quarter. And Chang gets it to go.
And guarding him on the perimeter isn't a priority for them right now, but if this continues, it will be.
And here's Gilgeous-Alexander outside. That's no good. He's 5 of 10 from the field. Pass to Alexander Walker. Shoots a fader. Cranes the three-pointer.
And the man has no heart, and that's poor defense for a team that has a long way to catch up.
They look pretty demoralized to me, and that always shows through at the defensive end first.
How about the floor awareness by Gilgeous-Alexander? Solid at just spotting his open teammate.
Reed with a screen for DiVincenzo. Fires the three, and another three for Minnesota.
Well, and this has been their strategy throughout the fourth period. We'll see how it pans out.
You know what? Teams can get a little three-happy down the stretch sometimes. Letting it fly.
Here's Alexander Walker, and another three for Minnesota.
Boy, you have to be impressed with the offensive production. They have got it firing on all cylinders.
And, you know, the lead just keeps growing. I mean, this game is not going to get out of their grip. They're going to keep pulling away.
The shot's good from DiVincenzo.
And the three-point shot of DiVincenzo is dangerous. Defense cannot allow him to get airspace from there.
A three-pointer, Wiggins. Oklahoma City gets a new shot clock. From deep, Gilgeous-Alexander. That doesn't go, but he's 5 for 11. Timberwolves leading by 23. From deep three-point territory. And here's DiVincenzo from the arc. And another three for Minnesota.
Well-rounded effort, and they showed no signs of letting up.
Almost no holes in their performance tonight. They've been tremendous.
This guy is a high flyer. I mean, especially for a power forward, and he needs to be as an undersized player.
Reed misses. And here's Gilgeous-Alexander. He'll bring it up for the Oklahoma City Thunder. Einat pulls it in.
Those are chances almost always you can rely on him to get you 2 points, but the D just enough to keep him out of rhythm. Yes, and with this one winding down, it's obvious to everyone who watched it. Just a total mismatch and a true show of strength for the Timberwolves.
You don't see this kind of a blowout often, but tonight this is a quality win across the board to deliver out this kind of punishment.
They definitely never changed the approach. They just kept after it and showed they were clearly the better team in just about every single category.
Here's what Minnesota's going with right now. Garza's checked in, and it's Clark in for Nickeil Alexander-Walker. The Timberwolves again can't hit. Oklahoma City shooting a pretty sorry 29% from the floor here. The Timberwolves shooting about 47% here in the fourth. Clark, the pass to Reed. Here's Dillingham. Misses the three, and he used the pump fake well there, but he couldn't capitalize. From deep, Gilgeous-Alexander. Here's Holmgren. The second chance effort. Reed with the rebound.
I wonder if switching baskets really threw him off. I mean, because he can't get anything to fall this half.
Dillingham, no good. Here's Oklahoma City. On the wing, Gilgeous-Alexander. He's covered by Clark. Gilgeous-Alexander against Reed. For three, Williams, count it.
And that assist got him a little nod from his teammate.
Thanks so much, David. And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast.
Backcourt.
No question, BA. And I get the sense that bragging rights are on the line here. Everything you can do, I can do better. Expect some exciting back-and-forth action in this one.
And the starting group for the Celtics. The perimeter pairing, it's White and Brown. Tatum is the 4 with Porzingis at center. And it's Holiday in at the 1. Now here's Tatum. Porzingis passes to White. Off target from the wing.
You can hear him sputtering all the way over here. He knows he should have knocked that one down.
Pass to Gobert. Randall against Porzingis. Jacks up a 3, and that's good. Randall for 3.
Yeah, a shot that Randall has added to his repertoire. Shooting the 3 with confidence now.
Three-pointer, Holiday. The rebound by the Timberwolves. About a minute into this first quarter, and coach, a perennial all-defense performer, Drew Holiday, fearsome at that end of the floor in particular.
Yeah, Brian, he's as good a defensive guard as there is. Great size and strength at the point guard spot. You combine that with his IQ and his competitive will, he is a problem on a nightly basis.
Given his range, you'd expect him to capitalize on that opening.
White with it, now guarded by McDaniels. Here's Brown, left side Porzingis. Fires for 3. The shot by Holiday, no good. For Minnesota, they've gone 1 for 3 so far. It's Edwards on the wing. Gobert with a screen on Tatum. Back to Randall. Shot clock at 6. Gets the 3 to fall. Randall's got 6.
I love this approach. Getting him involved early, and it's already paying off.
Yeah, well, his offensive contributions are going to be very important in this game. So it's...
Oh, a highlight! What a slam!
Oh, my.
And not often we get treated to a solo alley-oop.
Takes precision timing for sure. 2 open that time. Made it look easy.
Well, right there, Edwards uses the screen to create the space he needs.
Pass to Porzingis from the arc. Drills it from deep.
And both teams running long-range plays that are working.
Well, you know it's become a three-point shooting league. Teams shooting a steady diet from outside.
Brown against McDaniels. And here's Conley. The Timberwolves need to get off a shot here. McDaniels from long range. And they turn it over. Shot clock violation as the buzzer sounds. Alexander Walker, he's checked in for Minnesota. And the Celtics also making a change. Al Horford's checked in for Tatum. Stan, you look at the Celtics, as high-powered as they come offensively.
No question, Brian. They can space the floor at every position, and any one of their starters is able to give you 20 on a given night.
Conley against Holiday. The shot by Conley, no good. And so Holiday will bring it up for Boston. They trail by 1. White, good.
And Holiday takes this responsibility seriously. When someone is open on his squad, he gets it to them.
A moment to hear from Allie LaForce.
I caught up with Coach Chris Finch. We discussed the different ways that Al Horford can impact a game. And Coach told me he defends, he rebounds, he can score from all 3 levels. Al does whatever his team needs on any given night. He's the glue guy. So it'll be interesting to see what contribution Horford brings tonight. B.A.?
Appreciate the report, Allie. And some changes here for the Timberwolves. Reed's checked in for Gobert. Clark comes in for McDaniels. And it's Dante DiVincenzo in for Conley. And Horford gets it to go.
Yeah, the moment Horford has the rock down low, good night. I mean, just too many moves from the vet.
Randall outside. Shot to stop the run. And it's Cornette with a rebound. Boston leading by 4. Three-pointer. Oh, he missed that one. 1 for 3 in this one so far. The Timberwolves have gone 3 of 8 so far. Outside, DiVincenzo. Back to Alexander Walker. Reed to screen on Brown. Here's Alexander Walker. Knocks down the long J. Boston's gone 3 of 7 from beyond the arc in the first. Pass to Brown. Lets the three fly. He's off on that one. Randall deciding where to go with it. Off target with the three. Here's Pritchard. Up in time. Oh, no good on the last second attempt there. 1 quarter in the books. And it's been a close one. Boston out. And we hope you're enjoying the game. Both teams tonight keeping things pretty even on the scoreboard so far. And for Boston guys, what jumps out to you stat-wise?
Oh, what I love was that first quarter was all about leaking out and capitalizing in transition.
Yeah, they gave the other team no time to breathe. Every time they got the ball, they were off to the races. And you see how effective this aggressive mindset can be.
Nickeil Alexander-Walker out there with Miller. Then there's Edwards. Then it's Dante DiVincenzo. And it's Reed in at the 5. So that's the lineup for Minnesota. It's stolen by Tatum. He shoots it. Lineout's checked in for Miller. Timberwolves trail by 4. You know, Grant, in interviews, Jason Tatum often seems understated and soft-spoken, but that's just him, isn't it?
That's true, B.A. Tatum has a quiet confidence about him. He doesn't feel the need to be loud or act out. He lets his work on the court do all the talking for him.
Down to 5 on the shot clock. Lets it go from deep. Rebounded by the Celtics.
Yeah, and the defense has really got to tighten up on him. I mean, he's just too dangerous from the three-point line.
From 8 feet away. Misses off the left iron. The Timberwolves shooting only 33%. Not exactly consistent offense. Here's Alexander Walker. Nice. Gets his second bucket. He's 2 for 4 now. Boston has gone 1 of 2 from deep in the second quarter. Horford with it. Picked up by Reed. The 3 from Craig. Good, and it's Horford who picks up the assist. Craig's gotten himself on the board with a 3 there.
Well, those go down for him in his sleep.
Pass to Minot. Reed sets a screen. 3-pointer. Horford pulls it in. Boston leading by 5. Beyond the arc. Reed with the rebound.
He is just so deadly from out there. You expect that to fall.
It's Edwards on the wing. Hounded by Tatum. Outside. DiVincenzo. Oh, there's the alley. Tatum against Edwards. Off target from 3-point range. Boston has gone 2 of 4 from the perimeter in the second so far. And Horford powers it home.
Woo! I just love that alley-oop slam, B.A.
Defense disorganized, defense pays. Here's Minot. He buries it from 3. Minot's got his first 3 points of the game. And the rate of player ejections going up in recent seasons, Stan.
Well, Brian, players these days certainly have a voice in a lot of things. And when it comes to critiquing officials, they're not shy. We see complaints on virtually every call in games now, and the referees seem to have had enough of it.
And both teams running long-range plays that are working.
Well, you know, it's become a three-point shooting league. Teams shooting a steady diet from outside.
For 3, DiVincenzo. Hauser grabs the board. Boston leading by 7. Here's Pritchard. Off target. That would have pushed the lead to double digits. Left side Reed. Fires in the triple. Reed's gotten himself going here. His first points of the game on the deep ball. To the wing, right side. Hauser passes to Pritchard. Shoots over DiVincenzo. Pritchard, no good.
and he just hasn't been able to get it going this period.
Well, the offense has to look for ways to get him easier shots, better selections. You have to be set up for success.
They get the rebound. Pass to Minot. Here's Reed. For three. Oh, he missed it. Making him 1 for 2 now. Right side, Craig. Horford with it. Tatum feeling it out a bit. Puts up a three. Oh, count it! Tatum hits from way out.
Yeah, such a good-looking jumper. Nice high release. Tatum can do this all day.
For three, DiVincenzo. And Minnesota will go for a different look here. Gobert's checked in for Reed. Randall comes in for Minot. McDaniels is checked in for Alexander Walker. And Mike Conley is subbed in for Edwards. Just 2 seconds between the shot clock and the game clock. Counted from distance. Boston with the ball. They lead by 4. Outside Holiday. Porzingis with a screen on Conley. Here's Holiday. And a pretty tightly contested game here as we end the first half. Celtics out in front, up by 4. Thanks, Allie. After the break, we'll see you right back here to begin quarter number 3. Second half of basketball is upon us, and we may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game we've seen so far. One of the stories here, Julius Randle. He is getting it done today.
There's virtually nothing you can do to stop him. I mean, you can't even contain him. He's been that great.
Yeah, he makes defenses look utterly helpless. It's like pick your poison trying to contain him.
Kicking off the second half, here's Joe Mazzulla's 5. Holiday at the 1, with White at the 2. The 2 Jays, Brown at the 3 and Tatum at the 4. And it's Porzingis in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. And Holiday, here we go. Oh, rise up, Jaylen Brown.
A big athletic finish by Brown, polishing off the lob pass with authority.
McDaniels a screen. From outside the arc. Porzingis grabs the board. Boston leading by 8. Tatum with it. He's picked up by Edwards. Here's Brown. Edwards pulls it in.
That could have been an easy pass and finish. Not really sure what went wrong.
Yeah, that just comes down to the timing being off between those 2 guys.
Tatum passes to Brown. Back to Tatum. Clock at 6. Over Gobert. And misses it off the right side of the rim.
Well, he's more than comfortable in the mid-range, but you can't make them all.
Outside McDaniels. Offensive rebound. The 3. Knocks it down from distance. McDaniels got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. Holiday against Conley. There's Tatum with the 3. And the shot is good on the assist by Holiday. Holiday's got 4 assists in the game.
And both teams running long-range plays that are working.
Well, you know it's become a 3-point shooting league. Teams shooting a steady diet from outside.
And that one drops for him.
Outstanding job converting in close. Gobert understands how to execute around the rim.
White with a steal. And here we go, the Celtics on the run. Tatum against McDaniels. The 3 ball. The shot by Holiday, no good. Timberwolves trail by 6. Randall a screen on Holiday. McDaniels can't hit.
I can't believe he missed that 3. Regardless, that's not a shot the defense should be giving him.
Tatum, good.
Well, Tatum has such a natural talent for shooting. Pulling up on a dime is no problem for him.
Hits a three-pointer.
He's a go-to guy for them because he's that consistent. Time and time again, he delivers. You know, a reliable veteran like Julius Randle is so valuable. He provides a foundation for everyone else to play off of because they know he'll be there to score and help out. He makes it easier for other players to succeed around him.
McDaniels against Brown. McDaniels, a screen on White. Edwards finds Gobert. 5 on the clock. Offensive board. The kick out to Edwards. Randle, a screen on White. Edwards, the pass to Randle. There's the three. Drops in the three. And now just a three-point Boston lead.
And any decent look from distance, he's taking it. He has that locked-in mentality right now.
Well, he's firing away with confidence from downtown. The defense better adjust to this, and fast.
It's Edwards on the wing for the tie. That's in. Coming off an assist from Randle. Edwards has got 6.
You can really see their confidence growing as this game has gone on. They have reason to believe now.
Yeah, they're in this one. They have some momentum on their side, and they just need to keep up the intensity.
Just incredible. I mean, he's really making it rain out there, knocking them down one after another.
Well, what I love about his three-point shooting is the spacing that he's adding. It makes things a lot easier for everyone else.
Shot and game clock separated by 5. Here's Brown. Outside Holiday. Tatum against Randle. Tatum passes to White. Tatum a screen on Edwards. White for 3. And it's Gobert with a rebound. Gobert's got 6 rebounds here tonight. And here's Edwards outside. No good there. And so it's Jason Tatum making highlights for the Boston Celtics. And a worthy candidate tonight as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
You talk about painting a magnificent picture with that dime. Just a great decision and a perfect delivery.
Wow, that was an absolute masterpiece of an assist. He knew exactly when to deliver the ball, and it made for a beautiful score.
3 tense quarters behind us. One more to go. Thanks for being with us as we get ready for the 4th. Dante DiVincenzo out there with Edwards. Then there's Naz Reid, and it's Clark in at the 3. So that's the lineup for Minnesota. And the Timberwolves making a change here. Ingles is checked in. The Celtics also with a sub. Davison's checked in. And Edwards puts up a deep 3. Oh, count it! Did that just happen, Coach?
That should be worth more than 3 points.
Pass to Hauser. Puts up a deep 3. An absolute bomb from three-point range. And the Celtics lead by 3.
Exchanging buckets from downtown. That's been a staple of tonight's game.
Yeah, sometimes you get in a shootout like this, but you just hope that you can get a stop first.
No good on the 3. Minnesota has gone 1 of 2 from deep in this quarter. Outside Reid. A slam dunk by Reid.
Well, he's a bit of an undersized center. However, his leaping ability can certainly mask that.
Plenty of daylight on that shot.
The defense takes a chance, leaves him open at the arc, and he capitalizes.
Clark with a screen on Tatum. Ingles from outside. They get it back. Outside Edwards. Launches it. Boston pulls it in. Tatum's got his 5th rebound in this one. Here's the 3. Reid with the rebound. Timberwolves trail by 4. And Edwards puts up a deep 3. Oh, Anthony Edwards, a rainmaker.
Well, when Edwards gets this hot, all an opponent can hope to do is limit the damage.
Here's Cornette. And the shot is good on the assist by Tatum. Tatum's got 3 assists now in this one.
Well, maybe not the shot they were looking for there, but the defense gave it to him, and he knocked it down.
Boston leading by 4. Here's Davison. Misses the 3. Used the pump fake well, but he couldn't capitalize. And here's Clark for 3. And the Timberwolves hit again from deep.
And that's a clutch shot by a big-time shooter. And where's the D?
Here's Cornette. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. Minnesota's gone 3 of 6 from downtown so far in the 4th. Ingles, no good. The Celtics have gotten 3 of 7 attempts in this 4th quarter to fall. Davison can't hit. The Timberwolves have gotten 4 of 9 shots to go in during this 4th quarter. Ingles finds Reed. He can't get that one to fall. They've done a great job of moving the ball tonight.
Yeah, B.A., keeping everybody involved keeps everyone engaged.
Nails it from beyond the arc.
Yeah, the way Tatum shares the ball really completes his package.
DiVincenzo, pass to Ingles. Clark with a screen on Tatum. Ooh, once again, off the mark by Minnesota. Celtics lead by 4. Pass to Pritchard. Fires the 3. Reed with the rebound. Reed's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. Ingles from outside. On target from range. Ingles has gotten himself on the board with a 3 there.
Well, he saw the defender back, and he got the looking like from 3 and capitalized.
Here's Cornette. The short one's on the money. And the Celtics lead by 3.
As a defender, you have to get more physical with him in the post.
Yeah, once he gets the ball in that spot, help has to be very quick to rotate over.
Reed, a screen on Tatum. Here's Ingles. Kept alive. Kicks it out to Clark. Outside, Ingles. And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Tatum.
Almost had the steal. You have to love the pressure defense.
Yeah, deflections are a stat that a lot of teams track, disrupting the offense's rhythm and flow.
And the Celtics making a change here. Porzingis has checked in for Cornette. Jaylen Brown comes in for Hauser. White, he's checked in for Davison. And Drew Holiday is subbed in for Pritchard.
Well, you know, when Brown's hitting the 3, it really opens up this offense.
Exchanging buckets from downtown. That's been a staple of tonight's game.
Yeah, sometimes you get in a shootout like this, but you just hope that you can get a stop first.
And looking to even the score with a huge 3.
Absolutely need a 3 here.
He's off from 3. And stolen by Edwards. Misses the 3. And so it's Boston who scrapes by with the win. And this was the... All right, Allie, thank you. And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast.